I was teaching at a school a couple of months ago, and I asked the question. I said, who in here has been to McDonald's? Raise your hand. And you can believe that every single hand in the room went up. Not just the students in there, but it was the teachers as well, administrators, all the adults. Everybody's hand went up in the air because everybody knows McDonald's, you know. Everybody knows when you hear ba-da-ba-ba-ba, they know that's McDonald's. You know, McDonald's don't even have to show anything. They could just have that sound clip playing on the commercial and people will already know what it is because they've branded themselves so good. And then the next question I asked, I said, hey, what do you have to do if you would like to work at McDonald's? What is it that you need to do as an individual to work at McDonald's? I had one hand go up. Somebody said, well, first thing you need to do is ask them if they're hiring. I said, yeah, well, that would make a lot of sense. Had another hand go up that said, hey, first thing you would need to do is fill out a job application. I said, cool. So on that job application, what is McDonald's going to ask you? So let's see. They're going to ask you what your name is, not just your first name. They want to know your full name, first, middle, last name. They want to know your address. They want to know your work history. They want to know your school history. They want to know your social security number. They want to know if you've ever been convicted of a felony or not. They want to know references. Who can vouch for you? Who can say that this person needs to have this job? I vouch for this person. I stand behind this person. They want to know all these things. And this is just to be a candidate to work at McDonald's. This doesn't even mean you have the job. This doesn't mean that they even hired you. This is just to be a candidate, just to get a possible interview. And all you're going to do when you get the job is flip burgers, fry some fries, ring a couple people up, maybe sweep and mop the floor. That's all you're going to do. But this is just to be a candidate. You have to do all this. They want to know all this information about you just to be a candidate to flip burgers, a candidate to mop a floor or sweep a floor, a candidate to ring people up. So if McDonald's wants to know all these things about you just for you to be a candidate to flip burgers or mop a floor or ring someone up, how much more should you know about a person before you decide that you want to sleep with them? When I said that, the room got real silent. Nobody said anything. But if you're listening to this right now, it's a question that you need to ask yourself. How much should you know about a person, or how much more should you know about a person than McDonald's if you're going to sleep with them, if you're going to share your body with them? There are people out there that will sleep with someone and they don't even know their last name. All they may know is a nickname. Their qualifications for sleeping with the person is they look good. Like she fine or he fine, you know, they're hot. So I'm going to have sex with them. I'm going to sleep with them. That's the qualification. They don't know nothing about them. They don't know anything about them. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they like to do, where they like to go. All they know is they look good. They know maybe their first name, maybe their nickname, and then they have sex with them. That's it. But it really makes you think, if McDonald's wants to know all that about you just for you to be a candidate to flip burgers, that don't even mean, once again, it doesn't mean you have the job. It just means that you are a possible candidate. If they want to know all that just for you to do those things, how much more should you know about a person before you share your body with them? Before you put your health on the line for them? Before you share your deepest inner being and emotion with that person? How much more should you know about them? Could it be that McDonald's has more worth and value in their company than you have in yourself? Ladies, if you want to be treated like a treasure and not a target, then you need to act like a treasure. Fellas, if you want to be known as a protector and not a predator, then you need to act like a protector. You need to treat a woman the same way you would want a man to treat your daughter, whether you have one or not. That's just something for y'all to think about.